What is up, everyone? Mr. Aviator here, bringing you the first ever episode of Fantastic. So Fantastic is basically a show where I feature you guys every single week. I feature the people that comment the most, I feature the people that are the longest subscribed, the people that like the most, some of the best comments, etc. And we're even going to do a mini Q&A in every episode. Now I want to start this episode off with last week's amount of likes we got, amount of comments, and amount of new subscribers to kind of celebrate how much the channel's growing. So last week we had over 50,690 likes on our videos. That is just insane, Lemonheads, and I have to thank you from the bottom of my heart because that really means the world to me that many people decided to slap that like button. It was just amazing. And speaking of slapping that like button, if you guys enjoy this idea of Fantastic, make sure you slap that like button, Lemonheads. Let's go for 3,000 likes on this episode. I'll have another one for you guys next Saturday. Now, last week, we had over 45,311 comments. That's mind-blowing. It's ridiculous how many of you guys try to help me in my series, and you always stay for the secret phrase, and it warms my heart looking at these numbers. It's just, I can't even imagine 45,000 people taking the time to sit down and comment. It's just amazing. Thank you guys so much. Now, the last number before we get into some of your guys' comments was the number of new subscribers we got last week, which was 4,371. That is so amazing. I'm so glad that some of you have found this channel. I hope you're enjoying it, and I'm glad that you're here. Now, this next category is going to be a one-time category because I don't think anyone can beat this guy. This is the person who has been subscribed to AviatorGamez the longest of all time. Now, this is a big deal because that means they were subscribed as long as my main channel was subscribed to this channel, which is crazy. Drum roll, please. That's the weirdest drum roll I've ever heard. The Canadian Gamer is the longest subscribed member here on AviatorGamez. You are a veteran Lemonhead, sir, and my hat goes off to you. Now we're going to look at the top 3 fans that comment, like, and share the videos the most. Now, the #1 fan of last week was Greta Curley. She has liked, commented, and shared more than any other Lemonhead out there. That is crazy. Congratulations, Greta. The #2 fan of last week was Melissa Perez. She has liked, commented, and shared the second most of any Lemonhead, and I see a lot of you Lemonheads commenting and liking and sharing. It's just crazy that someone could be #1 and #2, but I guess someone has to be. Now, #3, I'm probably gonna butcher this name, but it was Heavenly Almonte. Heavenly Almonte liked, commented, and shared the third most out of any Lemonhead. Congratulations to you 3. I think there should be a prize for this in the future. Comment down below what kind of prize we could hand out for the top 3 most liked, commented, / shared people in the Lemonhead Nation. Now let's get into a mini Q&A. You guys asked me some questions, and now I'm going to answer them. But if you guys want to be featured in the next week's Fantastic Q&A, leave some questions down below on this video. So the first question comes from Lucy Williams-Jones, and she asks, AviatorGamez, what inspired you to start Sims in general? Well, Lucy, basically, I started playing Sims when I was, I want to say it was 9 or 10, because I've played it since Sims 1 came out. My dad had a computer, and I went to his house to visit, because I visited my dad on the weekends, and he had The Sims. I don't know why he had it, but he had it, and I played it like crazy. Now, this was back when The Sims didn't even let you age your kid up past a kid. Like, when it was born, it was, I think it went from a baby to a kid, but then it never aged up ever again. It was a kid forever, for the rest of your life until you die. The next question comes from Elena. She asked, Dear AviatorGamez, I have been watching you play this since the first episode of Sims 4, and I was thinking maybe you could have, instead of having a super Saturday with 5 videos, you could have a live stream Saturday instead. Well, I'm glad you brought this up, Elena. Basically, I am going to start doing live streams every single Saturday. There is going to be a Sims 4 live stream today at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. That's 3:30 Central and 4:30 Eastern. The time zones are down below if you guys want to check it out. The next question comes from Tay Norman. He asks, what computer do you have? Well, Tay, that's kind of a complicated question because I really don't know. I do have an iBuyPower PC, but I custom picked out all the parts and they put it together. I didn't put it together because I would blow up my house somehow. Putting together a computer would lead to my house exploding. But basically, I just ordered a whole list of parts and they put it together. And so I guess I just have a custom iBuyPower PC. Fun Me Henry asks, what do your subscribers mean to you? Now, thank you, FundMe, for asking this question, because I want to tell you, yes, you out there in subscriber land, thank you so much, because what you mean to me is my life. Without you, I wouldn't be doing what I love to do on a daily basis. Sure, I could do it as a hobby, and once in a while come home to it and look forward to it all day, but now, thanks to you, I get to do it every day, every single week, every single month, every single year, because you guys, all your support has allowed me to do this as my full-time job since 2012, and I love you all so much. Now I get this question a lot. D. Figueroa 100, I can't believe I pronounced that right, asks, why do you say Lemonheads so much? Well, basically, you guys have been nicknamed Lemonheads by me and one other fan in one of my first ever AviatorGamez videos. They suggested to call you guys Lemonheads because I always say take it easy, lemon squeezy, and to relate you guys to the candy Lemonheads because lemon squeezy, lemons, lemonade, Lemonheads would be fun. So that's why you guys are Lemonheads. My nose itches. Oh! Now Olivia Holligan asks, what got you into making YouTube videos? And I'd have to say that, Olivia, my brother Big Mac Nation got me into making YouTube videos back in 2007. He introduced YouTube to me and wanted me to make YouTube videos with him. And that's who got me into it. Who got me into gaming was most likely C-Nanners, I'd have to say. Obviously, I played games since I was like 3 years old, but who got me into making videos on gaming, I'd have to say C-Nanners. Piggy Jr. 135 Gaming says, hey, Aviator, ignore this if it's personal. Obviously, nothing's too personal. I'll answer it. Will you have kids in real life? And will you encourage them to play video games? Well, I'm glad you asked this, Piggy Jr., because I'm actually getting married in June of this coming up year. So June of 2015, I'm getting married to my long-time girlfriend. We've been together over 6 years already, almost 7 years. By the time we're married, it'll be close to 7 years already of being together, and we are going to have kids. And of course, I'm going to be putting a joystick or a controller in their hand right away, being like, play games and be good at it. I love you. Let's play Madden together. Oh, Sims and kids. Kids and Sims. Oh, my kids will play Sims. So yes, to answer the question, I will be having kids, probably 2, and they will play video games if they want to. But I will introduce it to them either way. Now, if you're a simmer, this question gets asked to you at least every single day. So Sarah Hutch asks, do you like Sims 3 more or Sims 4 more? And I'd have to go with, just to be honest, no one hate me. Now, I had a great time with Sims 3. It was the best game ever when I had it in my hands. I thought, nothing's going to beat this. When Sims 4 first came out, I was like, God, Sims 3's better, and Sims 3 did it better. And I wanted to go back for a little bit. So I did. I went back and started doing Sims 3 Mafia again. And I have to say, after playing Sims 4, going back to Sims 3, that was the deciding factor for me. Sims 4 is better. Like, it's fun. I can be on it longer without feeling just weird. Like, the old Sims 3 layout and just the setup of the Sims 3 just feels so old and clunky now compared to the Sims 4 and how simple and beautiful looking it is. I even like the way the characters look over the Sims 3 now just because I'm so used to it and they're colorful and vibrant and they pop. I don't know, I'm gonna have to go with Sims 4. Okay, now let's move on to another segment called Secret Phrase. So you guys know at the end of every video I give you guys a secret word or a secret phrase to comment down below. And a lot of you do, so I'm gonna feature 5 of the people that did it last week. We had Eric Rods commenting hashtag Green Thumb, TIU Galaxy commenting World Star, Ethan Sweeney for commenting take a look at me now, Henry Nick for commenting hashtag Bad Romance, and Drew Peters for commenting hashtag 24 hours hashtag God. Thank you guys so much for watching the full video and commenting the secret phrase down below. It means a lot. Now before we end this video, you guys, I want to feature something that I think was really cool. So basically, you guys remember if you watched The Sims 4 that Julia bumped into Max at the park and they started getting back together. Their romance started kindling. And this amazing person told an amazing story you don't know yet is her name on YouTube. And she told this amazing story, giving all this backstory, and then she foreshadowed their future, all about why Julia bumped into Max at the park that day. And I'm gonna read it right now. Okay, let's get started. Max and Julia were teenage sweethearts and spent a lot of time together. When Julia moved out with her brother, she wanted to follow her dreams and become a successful artist. She knew the only way she could achieve her dream was to practice painting all the time. Max became jealous of his girlfriend's priorities and couldn't handle the time away from Julia, so he made the decision to break up with her. Truth be told, Julia never fully got over Max. Years later, after accomplishing her goals of becoming a successful artist and starting a family of her own, Julia decided to go fishing. It was at the park where she ran into the love of her life, Max. Max and Julia were blown away by the feeling of attraction between them. It was like no time had passed. Julia and Max caught up and discussed life, but Julia couldn't help but feel nervous because Max had broken her heart in the past. She left as Max watched her leave. He realized what a huge mistake he made in the past and followed her. Max and Julia couldn't deny their feelings for one another, so they finally kissed. Want to know what happens next? Tune in later. That was amazing. You don't know yet. I love you so much. Thank you for that backstory. If you guys have any cool backstories or like, what is that called? Fan fictions or something you want to write in the comments in future videos, do it because I'm going to be looking for some of them. I would love to read more of these in Fantastic. But you guys, this is where we're going to end this episode of Fantastic. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, remember to slap that like button, Lemonheads. If you watched the whole episode of Fantastic, remember to leave a comment down below. This secret phrase. Comment down below. Secret Santa. For no reason whatsoever. Actually, because I'm having a Secret Santa party tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. But thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, remember to take it easy. Love and squeezy.